Hello friends, and welcome to the last day of October. It is Halloween, so happy Halloween to everybody out there who celebrates and practices Halloween. Those of you who practice Halloween, I hope it's not just trick-or-treating. I hope you actually get in touch with the true meaning of Halloween and have your personal practice. So today, in celebration of Halloween, I am using the Shadowland Tarot, which is a little bit quirky, a little bit strange, a little bit unusual, and a little bit fabulous. So giving it a shuffle, looking to see what is the energy of the day today. What is the energy of the 31st of October 2024? What do we need to know and what do we need to be mindful of as we progress through this amazing and glorious day? Right, so let's pick a card, and I'm going with that one over there. What do we have? The Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is interesting for this day, okay? Because Nine of Swords is the card of stress and anxiety, but I don't think it's referring to generic stress and anxiety, or the stress and anxiety that we all normally typically suffer from. I think this is stress and anxiety because of the 31st of October. You know, you always hear people talking about how the veil is thin and how the connection to the other world is so easy and so thin and so accessible. But you also hear about how that is the negative and that it's going to allow negative energies and negative entities to come through. So to me, this is the stress and the anxiety around Halloween. I also want to say for all of us South Africans, today is also Diwali. So happy Diwali to all of you who are celebrating. And with that, as much as Diwali is the festival of light, and as much as it is about gatherings and good food and, you know, good times with people, it's also about the fear of why do they light the candles? Why do they bring light into their lives? To keep out the dark, to keep out the negative, to keep out the negative entities. So to me, this is what the Nine of Swords is referring to. This is the stress and anxiety. It is about trying to keep ourselves and our family and our loved ones safe, trying to keep all of us secure and safe and happy, and to keep the negative out of our lives, whether it be from a Halloween perspective or whether it be from a Diwali perspective, or if you don't celebrate Halloween or Diwali, maybe it's just from a life perspective, trying to keep you and your family safe and trying to keep the negative out. So there's a lot of stress around keeping out the bad, keeping out the negative. And I mean, I understand that. I mean, let's be honest, you know, we all love our families. We all, you know, want what's best for them and what's best for us. And obviously we want to protect ourselves and protect our families. But, you know, I'm always reminded by Spirit that life is a series of yin and yang. Life is a series of ups and downs. Life is a series of good and bad. Why? Because if we don't have the downs, if we don't have the bad, and if we don't have the challenges, how can we appreciate when things are going well? So it's not saying that expect the bad and expect the worst and, you know, all of that kind of thing, but it is about saying that unfortunately life is a series of positives and a series of negatives. And when we have negative experiences, it's teaching us a lesson. It's opening our eyes to a situation. It's opening our eyes to something so that we can shift, adapt, grow, change, and evolve individually and collectively, okay? Individually and collectively, so that we can enjoy and appreciate the better, the good, the happier times in life. So let's get a second card to elaborate on our stress and anxiety of keeping out the negative, keeping out the dark, and bringing light, happiness, and joy into our families. So one more shuffle and digging. I don't want there, I want that one. Or we have another swords, and we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so this is really continuing with the story that I'm talking about. I love how he's wearing his sunglasses. Can you see that? I mean, just look at how cute that is. How he's wearing his sunglasses. He's got his jacket on. He's got his hands in his pocket. He's pretending like he's a cool dude, okay? He's pretending like he doesn't have a single care in the world. He's pretending like life is absolutely quite fabulous. He's not making any reference to his heart that has been pierced 3 times. He's like, I'm cool, I'm okay, I'm okay. He's pretending like everything is fabulous. And again, isn't that something that we all do? When we are having moments of stress, of anxiety, of fear, and all the rest of it, we don't want to show weakness to our family, to our neighbors, to our colleagues, to the people in our lives. So we all put on this brave face. We all like don on the makeup, if I can say, you know, do the hair and makeup, make sure that we dress properly, put the sunnies on, and we pretend like everything is fabulous. When actually the truth of the matter is, deep down in our core, there is pain, there is suffering. So this is quite an interesting combo, okay? As I say, especially for today, the 31st of October, because the message is that there is stress, there is anxiety, there is this wanting to keep out the negative, there is this wanting to keep out the bad, okay? But in order to do that, we have to acknowledge that there is bad. We have to acknowledge that there is pain and suffering. We have to acknowledge that there is something that isn't fabulous. And again, we're in this habit of pretend. We're in this habit of, no, 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 I'm fine. No, I'm fine. I think about my own family members, and when they're going through something and I say, what's going on? Are you okay? No, 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 I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. When the truth of the matter is, at that moment, they weren't fine. At that moment, they were suffering and they were going through a lot. So friends, I'm going to say to you today, it is the 31st of October. It is Halloween. It is Diwali. It is the time where we are focusing on the light, but in order to focus on the light, we have to acknowledge the dark. And this is the message that Spirit have for all of us today. So yes, we want to focus on the light. Yes, we want to bring in positivity. Yes, we want to bring in happiness and joy. Yes, we want to bring in all of those. But at the same time, we have to acknowledge that which is not going well in your life. Because only when you acknowledge it, can the healing and the recovery and the truth start taking place. But if you're living in denial, you're going to continue staying in that negative environment. So if you want to change your circumstance, if you want to change your life, if you want to bring light into your world, you have to acknowledge the dark. So what parts of your life are not working? What parts of your life are bringing pain, suffering, heartache, disappointment to you? What parts of your life don't have light and happiness? What parts of your life are full of stress and anxiety? Acknowledge it, say it out loud to yourself. Say it out loud to yourself and say, actually, this is causing me pain. This is causing me hardship. This is making me feel stress and anxiety. So, and when you acknowledge it, then it's easier to make the adjustments that are necessary to bring the happiness and joy into your life. Wishing you the most amazing day. Take care of yourselves, be safe, and if you practice Diwali or you practice Halloween, practice safely, friends.